Okay, friends, this is my next project. As you can see, I love these baskets. And in this basket, I was able to separate the washi tape by color on these tiny little bins. So if I'm able to accomplish my goal of keeping just a bit of washi tape of the ones that I like and get rid of the rest, then basically I will get rid of a whole bunch of these little I guess baskets you can call them, or plastic bins. I'm not sure yet. I always have a dilemma when it comes to organization. But yeah, I'm gonna go, like, for example, these are my blues, so I'm gonna go through the blues. And my goal is, now I'm sorry if I'm a little bit shaky because I'm holding the camera. My goal is to take one of my transparent sheets that are in here, or acetate, and they're a little bit thick. I'm going to cut it to a particular size. And from there, I'm just going to wrap an amount of the washi that I want to keep. So, and hopefully I'll be able to achieve that goal maybe in 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure, but let me get started. I'm gonna do my multicolor first, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so let me show you the acetates that I have collected through the years, I guess. This is one that was from a shirt. I don't want to use this part here, but I think I can cut out this side and get 2 or 4 of the strips, but I have to make sure that I cut it nice with the trimmer. These are another pieces of acetates right here, from something that was from Marshall's. It was a dress shirt. As you can see, I folded it, so now I can cut the ones that don't have any writing on it, and I'll be able to not only use acetate to wrap the washi tape, but I'm upcycling this, and I'll be able to get rid of it once I cut the recommended size that I think it will be good enough. Now this is the acetate that I have, or the transparency that I have. I bought these back in 2006 maybe, at a store that is no longer in business. And this was like an 8.5 by 11, and it came in a box. I have plenty of these, but I would really love to get rid of these acetates that I've been holding on from stuff that I have been purchasing and saying, you know what, this will come in handy one day. Well, that day is today. So let me see how many pieces I can get out of this. And I have to think about the size. The setup is different as well. I have you on my black little foldable table and on the gooseneck, so please forgive any shakiness or anything like that. So yeah, I got my candle on, I got my lo-fi girl on, and now I just got to get my trimmer and go from there. All right, friends? See you in a bit. Let me cut out first the edges with a scissor, because these are, you know, they're not gonna, but if I make it flat enough, that I can actually cut with the trimmer and then figure out. Oh my goodness, this was from a packing from Capri. Lord have mercy. That's Capri is in Puerto Rico. So as you can see, I had this for a while in the transparencies. Ugh. But I'm pretty sure that it's gonna help me with my project. So you have to be careful, please. A disclaimer is be careful, because they become really sharp. I'm just gonna cut around the thick area, and then I'll just be able to cut a straight line with the trimmer there. See, these things can actually hurt you. See, that's Capri. That's the store. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it out. If not, I'll just... Okay, so let's see. I still haven't determined the size, but I feel like this size is not this tall. Maybe this width. So let's go. Let me take a quick peek and see. Let me get it square first. I could have done this at my table, but I've been setting things aside on the table. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry. You know what? If it's gonna make it shaky like this every time I use the trimmer, then I might as well cut it and then show you afterwards. Because trust me, it's not an earthquake. It's just that this is not. But you see how nice of a straight line that is right there? But this is bent, folded or bented, and now I have to get rid of that too. But I don't want to cut too much of it. And again, the shakiness, guys, the shakiness. Okay. All right. That's more like it. Now this part. This is a little bit challenging for me. For those that have been here for a while know that I have issues with my eyesight. Okay, so this is not straight. You see, this is like, it starts here one and then it goes. And it was because that in that particular area was that folded plastic. So now I have to make it straight. But because I don't want, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut them all. And when I'm done, I'll be back. Okay? Because I don't want y'all being, oh, you know, shaky and making you sick or something with the motion of the phone. Okay, I'll be back, my friends. Okay, sweet friends, let's do this again. Let me show you all I accomplished, all that I accomplished, and what I have left, and what was the end result. So with the acetate that I had, that are actually thick, I was able to get 2 inches wide by 4.5 inches tall. Okay, then I'm just gonna sit down here real quick and show you. Okay, let me show you what I was doing. This is the remainder of the washi. This is like a tape. This is not even a washi. I have these 4 rolls. I decided to keep this one, this one, this one, and these. So there's a total of 7 rolls. That's it. My basket basically is empty. No washi. All these bins were holding, let me see if I can just bring it up. There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there. All these bins are empty, and they were by color. So I have 6, 7. That would have been 8. I don't see any more around. So yeah, maybe 8, because they were by color. Okay. These are all empty, and this is all I have for washing. Okay, so that's the basket. I selectively cut the acetate, and as you can see, this was the leftover pieces. Let me show you. Leftover pieces. And I think I did pretty good because I don't have any on the bed. So I think I only have these 3 left. That's not bad. Not bad at all. And this is all trash. See? All this is the remainder of the acetate. See that? This is the remainder of the acetate. So I used the acetate that I had saved for years, and I did not have to go and use the one that I had bought years prior to that, because the acetate that I got, that I had been storing for years, I used them all up in my little project. And let me show you the end result. So I have 3 sheets here left, and let me show you how that washi was condensed in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. As you can see, this does not take a lot of space. Okay, so color green, blacks, tiny decorations, more into the, you know, purples and pinks, all light pinks, a little bit of yellow in here, darker pink on this side, a little bit of more colorful ones than the greens, and a little bit of the purples, so, and blues. So yeah, this is more into the blues and teals, purples and pinks. So you get the gist. And this is it. What I did was I punched a little hole, and through this hole either a small, I think it's what it called, like a little jump ring or something, or a loop, and that's how I'm gonna hold all this together. And I think it's wonderful. I also had these, so could put this in a little tiny baggie. But yeah, this is what I did with the washi. And I used, let me see if I can see the size of this. I don't see a size on it, to be honest. But this is the whole size of the punch that I used right there. And I believe it's 10 o'clock. Or is it gonna be 10 o'clock? So 5. I'll keep these. And I'm gonna toss this out. And I'm done with this particular project of washi tape. And I'll be back and I'll show you the full bag that I'm donating tomorrow. The end result is a bag full of washi. This is all going to Goodwill tomorrow. And the reason why I'm doing it tomorrow is because I'm traveling with my husband to another town to do our errands like we normally do once a month. And I just don't want to keep this in the house. So I'm donating this. And I prefer having this. So as you can see, it will take much less space. Now, I had an idea. I mean, you have never tried washi tape and you have friends that craft, then buy yourself a roll. They sell rolls individually. Normally, it's 2 little rolls, but share the price with a friend or 3 friends. If you don't want to have the clutter that this creates right here, all this, and then if you divide yourself a price for one of these, like, because it comes in 2 packages, I guess. The 3 of you divide the price. Then you take your acetate and you roll it 8 or 10 times. Then you give it to your friend that paid also a price for the purchase of this. She does the same thing. Then your other friend does the same thing. Then you avoid to bring in big rolls at the house, because the downsides of washi tape is that I'm not going to criticize it, but some of the washi tapes are not very good quality, and they will stick and tear as soon as you're trying to work it. They call it washi tape, but they're actually paper tape, not washi. And they get sticky. So there goes that. So the ones that were no good, I tossed them. And all that is leaving the house, or actually leaving my crafty corner. So now I have a basket with 2 bins that either I can relocate or just leave it there. And I eventually will use the basket on something else. You never know. But that's it. If you like the content of the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that way you are aware when I upload new videos. And as always, stay safe and craft away. Bye.